Hey YouTube, it's Tomorrow94, and I'm starting this new thing, and about how cards were just easily were able to were hard to find, but were really cheap, and you're able to. But once you got them and stuff like that, or you didn't get them, but recently they just skyrocket. You know, like Sabersaurs and stuff like that. Well, since Fire Fists came out, new cards, these old cards, Force Traders, had recently just skyrocketed, especially the secrets. Okay, so the prices on the regular Voice Traders, like which is rare, are $10 just for a rare, and the prices for a secret Voice Trader is $3 to $5 more, which is $15. And I want to talk about this because it's like things like this. Like, did people knew this? Like, did people try like, hey, I gotta find me some Voice Traders, stuff like that, because Fire Fist is coming out. Well, here's the deal. I'll talk about like what's gonna make it, like, are these gonna make it really good, or they're just gonna be just a nice idea of making a deck, and they're just high price for a certain amount of time until people realize it's not really a good deck. Okay, so people use these cards and Fire Fists, and their main idea is by using Rescue Rabbit. Okay, the main reasoning, he's a Beast Warrior type, 1900 attack, level 4 monster. Okay, the reason why I picked these up was the idea of making a Chaos Rabbit deck. I thought it was interesting and stuff like that. So I needed a high attack dark monster and a high attack light monster. My light monster is level 4. I don't know. It was one of the sneak preview promo cards. It was like a light dragon monster. It's level 4 and has 2000 attack and like a really low defense and stuff like that. And so these were my high, and I picked these because oh, for a second I thought they were warriors, so they kind of messed up that plan. But they're high. They're really high, and for an attack. So that's why I picked them up. I got these for $4 in Texas when I was there for Christmas break, and it kind of amazes me like how something like that, once you don't even realize, it just rises up, stuff like that. A lot of people know like something's gonna happen. They test things out, see what's broken or not, and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, this is really broken. So when the cards do come out, that's when they skyrocket. Okay. I also know like there's some. I'll also be talking about some other cards that'll be coming up. Or they already are out, and they're probably gonna skyrocket as well, for just because the rest of their cards come out or something like that. So yeah, so the use Rescue Rabbit, you know, get him out, have him to XYZ for their one guy, who's relatively good, for the Fire Fist, for adding and specialing, using his effect with the spells and traps. Okay, so this could definitely help out Fire Fist. You know, this won't be a dead draw because it can easily normal it, and has a high enough attack like a Sabersaurus. You know, like it's that easy. Okay, but here the other question is, what is the other normal monster? Are they gonna run 2 Rescue Rabbits and just some of these guys, or they're just gonna run Rescue Rabbit and some of these guys? Like, it's all controversial, and like what's really gonna help out the deck. Okay, but these is a good fit to like how the deck would run, and I think it's a pretty good idea, stuff like that. But what if they can't? What if it's not very consistent? You know, just adding Rescue Rabbits out of nowhere, things like that. As far as I'm concerned, they can easily add the monsters they need with 10 keys, and then special the monsters what they need for their deck. So from monster controls, from what monsters are going to be on the field, it's gonna make things easier for them to get the cards they need, and also with all the spells and traps added more attack, these guys are going to get a heavy boost. Okay, 10 key adds like another 100. I think one of the traps adds like 300, that makes him 23. Another trap, I think that's like 100 or 200. I'm not very sure. Actually, speaking of devil, I got the Fire Fist stuff over here. Let's see. Yeah, this one adds 300. Let's see what this card does. He adds 300, so that's like 600 right there, and then 10 key adds 100. So overall, Voice Raider is going to be a 2600 beater once all those cards are on the field. And those things get to the field real fast, especially when they get their XYZ, you know, rest grab, bam, get their card out, or there we have it out, and they just normal it, bam, got 2600 beater. Like, it all adds up real nicely. And like with Fire Fist, they can be really good. But the only thing that makes them good are the spells and traps. Okay. Like, without the spells and traps, bam, they're gone. They're like, well, not gone, but it's like they don't get their effects anymore. Like, I know there's some cards blow up when you get rid of one of your spells and traps and stuff like that, and the spells and traps gives you effect, or a nice effect or something like that, and it just all adds up. Okay, and I can see a deck that can easily play real nicely, but I can see some pro coming by with a good enough side deck or something just to go and piss some Fire Fist guy and just wreck him. And he's gonna flip the table and just be like, fuck this, you know? It's like, I don't want to play Fire Fist no more because he heavy stormed my shit. Or there's some other card he used, like Prohibition or some shit, and just screwed me over. I know there's some side deck cards, like, people probably be talking about it. It also might be controversial what to side against them. But something like that can really piss off a Fire Fist guy. Or you could just use Prohibition against this guy or Rescue Ravage or something like that, and that would probably even take him off because his whole deck is based on this guy or something. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about, a little stuff about Voice Raider, like how he was low and then how he's going to go up, how he went up. It's real nice, especially for me, you know, from just spending like using cards to trade for like $12 worth, and now all of these are like $45 worth. It's real nice. But yeah, please comment about what you guys think, and then if you're a beginner guy or anything, want to keep following me about some conversations about some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, please subscribe to me. Okay, this is Romero94 and out.